Welcome to Georgia, a beautiful history-rich country in Western Asia that is just about to hold the parliamentary elections. And where elections are held, there is a chance that you will come across SILBA. SILBA is a Danish NGO committed to supporting democracy in the neighboring countries of the EU, organizing election observation missions and exit polling. Rustavi, an industrial city located 20 kilometers from the capital Tbilisi, is SILBA's destination. This is where the election observation mission is going to be deployed, along with two other neighboring constituencies, Gardabani and Marneuli. The region is located close to Azerbaijan and inhabited by 45% of ethnic Azeri. But before 45 observers venture out and reach the polling stations, training is necessary.
Observing the mobile ballot boxes moving around. It's quite normal in a country like Georgia that you have a smaller box that you go around visiting sick people or old people in their private homes.
Jakob Knudsen, the head of the mission, also took care to provide some entertainment during lunch break so as not to let the observers feel overwhelmed. The combination of wonderful Georgian food and nice music was certainly a good energizer. After the whole day of voting procedures training, the final rule is that there are no rules.
It's literally impossible to make strict rules of how you should behave. It's your judgment. You feel your way through, be more careful than you would have, and don't play policeman.
And there is also a little surprise for attention-loving observers.
All of you will be given a jacket, which is very, very good for photo opportunities. It's also very, very good for looking official and important and all sorts of things. And it also comes in bigger sizes than this one. Something happened to me. Maybe I watched it, I don't know.
Finally, the clock strikes midnight and it seems we are done.
Any more questions? Okay. Who wants to go to bed?
We are in a hurry as there are only 5 hours to get some sleep.
See you at morning, tomorrow morning, 5 minutes before 6.
At 5:55 a.m. we are all downstairs ready to go.
The first 3 people who will go to Marneuli, to polling station number 29, which is in a building in Marneuli. You'll be given the addresses in your box. Is Marlene von Segelen, Elnur Mamadeli, Eka something. Eka
We start in Muhravani, a charming little village of 80 families, where international election observers were not too much expected, but at least warmly welcome. The polling station does not really get overcrowded, as there are only 169 voters registered. Perhaps that's why they treat us like stars here, and we even receive gifts.
From us to gifts.
The hospitality of people from Muhravani seems to have no limits. We are due to leave to another polling station, but at least we are sure that in this calm little village, not really much can be expected to happen. Finally, we arrive in Sartichala, the polling station number 47, with more than 2,500 voters registered. It's a big and pretty special polling station. If any voter suddenly felt an urgent need to pray, there is a cozy religious corner here. The voting process seems fine. To stop potential fraud, the authorities introduce an invisible ink to mark the voters' fingers before they come to vote. In this polling station there is certainly more work to do. Voters would come always in groups, and there is a danger that proxy or family voting could take place. Apart from observing the voting process, we are also supposed to do exit polling. However, not everybody is willing to reveal who she or he voted for. It's hard to win people's trust, but we do our best to explain the idea of exit polling and fill in the forms as secretly as possible. At 8 o'clock sharp, the door is locked and the voting is over. The Election Commission members are getting ready to start counting the ballots. First, all the unused ballots are counted and sealed in a special envelope. We are the only international observers here, but there is also a number of domestic observers present, including political party representatives who, to our surprise, did not always know what party they represented. In the meantime, we noticed that, interestingly, there was a high number of voters registered for mobile voting. As many as 105 voters had declared that they are not able to come personally to the polling station due to illness or disability, but they still wanted to vote. In total, the mobile voting took 8 hours. It is not possible, however, to check who they cast their ballots for. According to the Georgian Electoral Code, all the mobile ballots must be mixed with regular ones during the vote counting. Finally, the counting is over. As usually, the atmosphere was tense, sometimes even very tense. But except for a few technical problems, it seems that the counting process was fine. Altogether, SILBA did not observe any serious or severe violations of the Georgian Election Code at the polling stations of the 3 constituencies where the mission was deployed. And the exit polling results clearly indicated an overwhelming support for the presidential party. The elections in Georgia are over, but preparations for another SILBA's mission are already underway.